Hi friends, Casey here with Sovereign Temples, which is a temple space for those activating their light body technology and those that are simply looking for a community to commune with. All walks of faith are welcome here. We gather beyond religious dogma, unified behind the one great prayer to be connected with the source of all that is, that which has many names, that cannot be confined to one name, and just the great mother and father of all life. And with that, we are doing a gathering to really shine our love and our light and just really bring our intentions for cleansing and purification and healing. There was a disastrous chemical spill in Palestine, Ohio, and it was managed fairly poorly. From what I have seen, it's neither here nor there as to why it happened, how it was managed, just the situation that has unfolded as many are in the path of these chemicals, and not just the primary, effect that's being seen with the animals that are struggling and transitioning, but chemicals can travel and in the water sources, and then they set them afire. And so that has created a whole nother situation as far as with the air, and that moves. And so who knows what the the secondary and tertiary long term from these chemicals, in addition to what's happening now. And we just don't trust our officials. Who knows? There's so much stuff that's happening that people can say, oh, it's a coincidence. All the farmers that have eggs and laying hens that just stopped laying, and then they all came together and they figured out it's the food. Then they get local mill, not from the big, corporations that are all in bed with our governments, and their chickens start laying again, right? Then all the fires that are happening at the food supply areas. It's so much, but it is my truest belief that the golden age of miracles is upon us. And all of this is happening to wake us up and to unify us and to move beyond this idea that we're here to solve things with our just linear and logical thinking, but to let go and to, yes, let God, whatever name of God you pray to, ascended masters of light, benevolent beings, that there is a higher intelligence that we have access to, and our heart through the power of love. And I'm not going to get into all of that, a conversation, as this is a space and a channel of meditation. If you would like to join some of those conversations, you can check out my new channel that's dedicated to that, Casey Christine Presents. But this is a meditation place, but that is why we are gathering, is to call upon masters of light and the Holy Mother and Father of all that is, and to open our hearts and to use the power of our imagination and our love and the power of our intention to assist in the purification and the cleansing, and to use our light body technology has the ability to transmute, to alchemicalize, right? The alchemy, and there is no greater alchemy tool than the tool of love, and having faith and seeing the healing waters and the healing rains and the wind and the air. And we're going to call upon the conscious beings So that is why we are gathering. So with all that, please come into an area where you will not be disturbed, and allowing yourself to have a glass of water near you. We use water to assist us with integrating the harnessing of the light that we each usher in from our own higher selves. I am not doing this communion for you. I am simply a collective guide. We are all co-creating this space together, and we are all calling upon our own higher selves. And as the great master says, where two or more are gathered, the great I am presence is there. So allowing yourself to get comfortable and just come into a space where you can start to move the winds within your lungs, breathing in and breathing out, just getting real comfortable. Maybe you're laying down or sitting, just allowing yourself to drop into your body. That is where mastery takes place for those of us meditating and working on our light bodies. It is within our body that the magic happens. It's harnessing the higher frequencies into our body, embodying our sacred temples. Allow yourself to just really breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Just thank you. Thank you for being here, being willing to do this type of work. Maybe taking a moment to thank your brothers and sisters, whether on this collectively, at the collective time, or the recording. This is a multidimensional space. Time is an illusion. All there is now. Breathing. Just taking a moment to picture your lungs and your heart that are offering you the electrical current, beating you, giving you electricity in your body. Calling upon the winds, Om, air and space, Om. Maybe even allowing yourself to do 3 Oms as you breathe in, and you're centering within your body. Picturing these roots from your perineum area and shooting into Gaia, Mother Earth, just grounding yourself, seeing these red roots. And on your next breath in, breathing in through Gaia, allowing her quantum nutrients to flow up into this orange sacral center, whether your testes or your ovaries, your womb space, where the centers within the human body that create new life. And these energy centers that assist us with birthing a new paradigm. And just seeing all these nutrients from Mother Earth, from your roots flowing in. Now seeing those nutrients from that orange sacral creatrix area into your solar plexus, your navel, your stomach, where willpower sits, and the power of our intention to create a new paradigm with healing, clean waters and air around the world, where that is our great prayer. And why we are gathering is to see a cleansing and to say, this is something that may have happened, but that we are choosing in our own free will and calling upon our willpower in our own Christ light to envision direct divine solutions, and that we have the power to create and to birth a new paradigm of heaven on earth, and allowing yourself to see this sun and this solar center of yours coming just so online, and seeing this light so bright, really using your imagination to see a sun within you. Yourself to connect with your inner power, your inner light, where all power comes from within, allowing these nutrients, these quantum nutrients, continuing to rise now from this solar light into your sacred heart temple, your Hrit chakra, and seeing this light shine on this beautiful rose, this pink opening rose with its beautiful stem and all its thorns and leaves, this flower, this rose of your heart, picturing the petals just spiraling open. Your beautiful heart chakra, where heaven on earth merge within you. Just thanking yourself, thanking your heart for guiding you to this moment of nourishment for yourself, which is how you will flow nourishment out to Gaia, Mother Earth. Taking a deep breath into your heart. Now allowing this beautiful energy of these quantum nutrients continue to rise in this ascending pathway, making its way through you into your throat chakra, your throat, your alchemical voice box, where the word becomes flesh. Maybe making an audible let's take 3 deep breaths in here and audible out, in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose. What a powerful center. One more. Are you willing to no longer speak words that trespassed against yourself and your power? Are you willing? Allowing these quantum nutrients to ascend up into your third eye center, your inner eyesight, where true sight resides. Taking a sigh of relief for remembering that the outer world is incapable of informing us what it is that we are here to co-create for the new paradigm of heaven on earth. Taking a sigh of relief and knowing that everything with the external eyesight is incapable of informing us about what we are here to do and what we are here to envision. What we are here to create, children of the stars, children of the light, who were born for such a time as this. Are you willing to activate this center and call upon your glands, your pituitary and your pineal gland, and cleanse and replenish this area, and to clear out the foggy illusion that the external is where we go to fix anything? Let's take a deep breath in and a audible sigh out of releasing any illusion or stagnation of not using our inner eyesight. Allowing these nutrients to ascend up from Gaia through your root and all the way through that pranic center, taking a breath in through your perineum and bringing it all the way up through that third eye and out into that crown. Let's take 3 of those, breathing in through the nose, pulling it in through the perineum, taking another breath in through the perineum and out through the crown. Another breath in through the perineum, pulling it all the way up, ascending nutrients out through the crown and plugging into your higher self light. Now allowing that light above you that is encapsulating you in a Merkabic diamond protective field, and pulling now your breath, breathing in through the top of your head, that baby soft spot, for the descending light of your higher self that we are becoming hyper aware to, and pulling that light through us. Let's do a deep breath out to create space. Breathe it all the way out. Now breathe in slowly through the nose and through the crown, pulling that breath through your crown, through your third eye, through your throat, through your heart temple, through your solar, sacral, root, and down into Mother Earth and the perineum. Breathing out. Let's take in 3 breaths just like that through our crown, encircling it all the way through our perineum. In through the nose, in through the crown, all the way down the descending. And on this next breath, breathe in simultaneously through your crown and through your root. And bring it to your heart. And as you breathe out, picture your lungs, the tree of life within you, allowing the ascending and descending light that gives your body form. Holy, holy, holy. You are in the house of divinity. You are in the house of God, conceived with all of the immaculate qualities as your Holy Mother and Holy Father, endowed with the gift of birthing new life, creating anything from nothing, having access to the elements of El, earth, Ka, fire, Leem, water, Om, air, and space. El Kalim Om. El Kalim Om. El Kalim Om. Breathing, allowing yourself to see how much space for your and our collective intentions to create in. Taking a moment to see the space above you, space below you, to the left of you, to the right of you, in front of you, and behind you. Now simultaneously focusing on the space all around you at once, above you, below you, while you are still focusing on this space above you and below you. Pull in the space in front of you and behind you, to the left of you and to the right of you. Just allowing yourself to feel this plasma, spaciousness all around you. Now extend this space beyond the room that you're in. Maybe out in a neighborhood, on a street. Keep going with that space. All directions. There's so much space. Extending that space to the clouds, deep into Mother Earth. There's so much space. Even if you get to the other side of Earth, then where are you? You're in space. Now seeing the galaxy, extending your space to the galaxy. When you get to the Milky Way, extend that space even more. There is so much space. In this empty space, allowing yourself to call upon your higher self to assist you with overflowing, miraculous, divine intervention for cleansing the waters, the element of Leem, with water and the power of love. Allowing yourself to feel all this space and your higher self beaming in to this golden light body that is shining like the sun, that's eternal essence, is omniscient and omnipresent, just as our mother and father of the divine realm are. Feeling this light and this nectar from your own higher self oozing into your sovereign, sacred temple known as your body. Allowing ourselves to remember that we are the one body of Christ, of Buddha, beyond religious context of the word Christ, the one body. And seeing how much love you have in your sacred Hrit chakra, your heart temple, for the waters of earth, Leem. How much do you love water? How much do you love the creatures within the water, the fresh water, the salt water, the waterfalls, the healing rains, the rivers and the ponds and the lakes? Just thinking about how much you love water and all that it gives life to, the plants, the animals that live in water and out of water. Just taking a moment to feel your love and appreciation for water. Allowing that love to encapsulate any toxin, chemical, pollutant that is in the water anywhere, not just in the recent spill in Ohio and the States, but all around the world. We are one, the one body of earth, the one body of water. Just seeing your love. Love has the ability to transmute anything. It's how all miracles are commanded. Through unconditional divine love. Just seeing these chemicals being cleansed and transmuted into a positive energy, and where divine solutions are downloaded through humanity's collective consciousness to be sacred stewards of our waters here on earth. Being open to the high counsel and galactic intervention of benevolent beings to assist us. Seeing those who have a great prayer to be of service to earth through the environment, being connected to the stream of love that we are creating for divine solutions that they resource directly from their higher self, and that we resource at our own local levels. Keeping our waters clean. Seeing the animals thriving within the water. And thanking all of the animals that chose to be warriors for us and go through distress and suffering for us to witness, and to say that that is not done in vain, but that we see you, creatures of the water, and we are calling upon love and divine intervention and higher self. Guide me in how to be a better steward of water in my own local area, and what it is that I can do. Guide me in each present moment. Guide me on the waters to fuel my body with, and the purification to use as Earth's waters are healed. Higher self, I surrender my free will to you, to be of the highest good to water. Thank you, water. Seeing this water flowing, seeing just this crystal clear water springing up from the center of earth, seeing the waterfalls and our rivers and our streams and our creeks crystal clear, shimmering with clean, pure water. Seeing our oceans with clean and pure water, and those who fish and those who use the water to sustain their life, and the elements within water, and the creatures that use the creatures to sustain their life, that we are stewards of these waters through materials used in water, through anything released in water, just seeing the hearts of everyone opening and remembering their connection to water. Humanity has forgotten the true wealth of this planet, the waters. Seeing hearts opening, not being in judgment or blame or victimhood, but true unconditional love for humanity that has forgotten the wisdom and wealth of water. See your brothers and sisters opening their hearts and being reconnected to their higher selves and water. You are allowing yourself to bathe in the living waters within you, and this sanctuary space that you created for yourself through your higher self and your pure intention to be of the highest service, remembering that we are here to co-create a new paradigm of heaven on earth. Heaven on earth is a reflection from where we go within, and the more of us that do our inner world healing and cleansing and purification and treating our bodies with cleansing waters and purification, the more that is reflected in our external environments. All of our external is a reflection of the internal, and the collective has been at war with itself, has been at war with polluting its own bodies. And that is what we are witnessing in the external. So my brothers and sisters, thank you for being willing to do this much work. And I invite you to sit in this sanctuary space and connect with the water of your body and thanking it. And I will leave the music on, maybe taking a moment to ask your higher self to offer you a healing transmission and to bless your water with divine guidance on one or two things that you can do for your body, for the minerals or the waters, or whatever it is that can serve your body, that is a loyal, faithful servant to our higher selves, to be in this form. And just asking your body how you can bless the waters within it. And I will be sending out a notification for our next gathering where we will use the power of our love and intention to bless the air the space all around us, the air that has really taken a hit from this most recent chemical release. But again, all of this does not have to be a problem, and we can use it for the highest good of remembering to go within and create anew. Because what we are seeing externally is letting us know what is going on in the inner worlds collectively. The change starts with us within. I will leave the music on. My great prayer for you is that you commune just for a little bit with your higher self, offering you a healing transmission to the waters of your body and divine guidance on 1 to 2 things that you can do to offer your body appreciation and reverence for all it does to you. I'll see you on the next one. All my love and light. Namaste.